Top 10 shooting forms in NBA history. We all know you don't just roll out of bed and automatically have the perfect jump shot. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. It takes hours and hours of hard work, dedication, repetition, and extreme work ethic to develop your form and make it a part of you. Me personally, I really appreciate a great looking jump shot. It makes me respect the art of basketball even more. So let's take a look at the best and most beautiful looking jumpers from the game's best shooters. Now let me clarify, these are just some of my favorite looking jump shots from a handful of players. It would take too long to mention every player with a good looking jumper, because we all know there are a lot of them out there. This isn't a video about who is the greatest shooter of all time, or who made the most threes, or even who has the best shooting percentage. It's simply about who has the prettiest and purest shooting form. Number 10, Dirk Nowitzki. Most people might not understand why he's on my list, but his shot is very effective. The way he rises up so high over the defender and his self-control with his release never fails to put the ball in the basket. His jumper at his size is very impressive. His one-legged fadeaway shot makes him distinctive and almost unblockable. There hasn't been a lot of players like him in the history of the game. Number 9, JJ Redick. JJ Redick likes to run off screens and get into position to execute his lethal jumper. He's very sneaky, and with his quick release, it's hard to stay with him and apply pressure. He likes to hop into his stance and quickly motion into his shot. The ball is always on target, and his form is something that should be respected. Number 8, Kyle Korver. He is a catch-and-shoot type player, and is a very valuable piece that stretches the floor and delivers a dagger every time he lets it fly. His setup is very sturdy, and with his wide stance, it gives him balance that makes it look right on point with the basket. You can't really find anything wrong with his jumper, making it enjoyable to watch. Number 7, Reggie Miller. Reggie is known for being a sniper at the highest degree, always looking for a three-point shot to help his team win. He made shooting exciting and unique. His shooting stroke was uncomparable, making his jumper memorable, especially to the teams he murdered with his deadly three-point shot. He was one of the originals to make it his trademark. Number 6, Peja Stojakovic. He's not the most talked about player, but for the ones who are familiar with his game, you would know that he had the ability to shoot the lights out, especially back when he played for the Sacramento Kings. His high arch rainbow shot would always find its way through the net. He was never in a rush to launch and let it go, and his unfazed demeanor made his jump shot look that much more automatic. The snap of his wrist and follow through was like a deadly slingshot. Number 5, Larry Bird. Everyone considers Larry Bird as one of the greatest shooters of all time, but most people don't think his form is all that pretty. But I personally like his form. It's a lot different from what you would expect from an NBA legend, but you can't deny the effectiveness it had. The way he twisted his body increased his accuracy and shooting percentage a ton. His guide arm was always pointed outwards, making it easier for him to aim. His jump shot might not be to your liking, but maybe if you change your form to look like Larry's, it could completely turn around your shooting percentage. He even made players on the opposite team go crazy with excitement. Number 4, Klay Thompson. He is commonly known as one of the Splash Brothers. He is a three-point specialist and is the reigning three-point contest champion. When he readies his shot, he's consistently and always perfectly squared up towards the hoop. As soon as he catches the ball, he's already looking to fire away. He rarely dips low when he shoots, which gives him an advantage over the defender, quickly getting buckets before the other team can comprehend what just happened. It seems like he goes on a hot shooting streak every time he enters the building. Number 3, Ray Allen. He is the current all-time leader in three-pointers made, and he also saved the Miami Heat in Game 6 in 2013, hitting a clutch shot heard around the world. His precision follow-through and smooth mechanics made it look so easy. His body structure when shooting was the same every time, no matter what. He used energy from the ground up, giving him momentum to knock it down. His assassin-like quickness in his release is something special. Not many players can emulate his consistent nature when it comes to his jumper. Number 2, Stephen Curry. Where do I even begin? He is considered the main Splash Brother. He can pull up from anywhere on the court and can make ridiculous shots from all angles. He makes it look effortless with his sneaky fast killer instinct, and his deep range is amazing, making him an unconscious killer around the three-point line. He doesn't really cock it back behind his head like most players. It almost seems like he releases the ball in front of his face, which is very unique. I'm surprised he doesn't get blocked that often, but for some reason he gets it off due to his impeccable timing. I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of time before he is the all-time leader in three-point field goals made. Number 1, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. This one is a combination of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan because honestly, their shooting forms are basically identical. Their jumpers are textbook and flawless, fundamentally sound on a whole nother level. Just looking at them shoot is truly immaculate. Their shoulders, elbows, and wrists are perfectly lined up with the rim, and with their explosive lift, it helps them rise and get a fluid shot every time. Defenders had basically no chance of stopping them, especially when they took it baseline and executed their signature fadeaway jumper. Kids who are trying to work on their game should study the way MJ and Kobe shot the ball, because it can't get much better than that. Their jump shots are the definition of exquisite. So once again, just because some players are ranked higher on this list than others doesn't mean that particular player is a better overall player. It's just simply a list of my favorite shooting forms and techniques. So which player's jump shot do you admire the most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.